Okay, guys. So, like most of you, I watched the presidential debate, and I was commenting on my Facebook Live, just my thoughts, and came up here and I said, Trump just called Joe Biden Brandon. So, if you don't know the background, just look up "Let's Go Brandon," and this is my favorite part of the debate. So, let's have a look. I want to analyze all the supposed lies at one point too, but I'll just do this first, and we'll do videos on each one of the apparent lies, and we'll dig down and see what's going on. Here we go.
Let's turn now to the issue of immigration and border security. President Biden, a record number of migrants have illegally crossed the southern border on your watch, overwhelming border states and overburdening cities such as New York and Chicago, and in some cases causing real safety and security concerns.
Well, definitely there was that wasn't it a 12-year-old girl that got killed in one of the New York parks. So from a illegal immigrant, and there was also stories of Ecuadorian guy that said, "Oh, we just shoot cops in Ecuador. This is fine." He shot a New York cop. Was apparently he was just riding his scooter down the wrong way down the street. And he just got pulled over by the cops, and he shot the cop. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Definitely got a security issue in America, from what I can see over here in Australia. I'm just wearing a MAGA hat because I thought, out of respect for Trump's great performance tonight, I thought I'd wear the hat.
Given that, why should voters trust you to solve this crisis?
Because we worked very hard to get a bipartisan agreement that not only changed all of that, it made sure that we are in a situation where you had no circumstance where they could come across the border with the number of border police there are now. We significantly increased the number of asylum officers. Significantly, by the way, the Border Patrol endorsed me.
They've never endorsed Biden. They hate him. They hate him. I've seen lots of docos on the border officers. They absolutely despise what Biden's been doing. They make their lives very difficult. They love the wall. They endorse the wall.
Endorsed my position. In addition to that, we find ourselves in a situation where, when he was president, he was separating babies from their mothers, putting them in cages, making sure the families were separated.
Pretty sure that was the Democrats who were doing that. Anyway.
That's not the right way to go. What I've done since I've changed the law, what's happened? I've changed it in a way that now you're in a situation where there are 40% fewer people coming across the border illegally. That's better than when he left office. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative.
So he's totally lost the plot there. His brain's just shut off. He just, oh my God, it was a train wreck.
Coming across the border illegally, that's better than when he left office. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
Well, why aren't you doing it, mate? If it's, why sort of wait until after you supposedly win the election, which you're not going to do, but anyway.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look, we have the safest border in the history of our...
Look at this stare. I should dig up a photo of my mum's. I shouldn't laugh at this. My mum's got advanced dementia. She can't talk. We got a spoon feed her every day. My sister does a great job. Spoon feeding, goes to the nursing home because it takes about an hour to feed. And I'm telling you, this is exactly how it starts. He will not last. If he got in, he will not last 4 years. He'll lose his voice and just become a total wreck, unfortunately.
Country, the border. All he had to do was leave it. All he had to do was leave it. Exactly. He decided to open up our border, open up our country to people that are from prisons, people that are from mental institutions, insane asylum. Terrorists. We have the largest number of terrorists coming into our country right now. All terrorists, all over the world, not just in South America, all over the world. They come from the Middle East, everywhere, all over the world.
What he doesn't mention is a lot of gang members coming across, and saw a doc on that too. Warning Australia about it as well. There's a Mexican gang. I'm not great with Spanish. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they said it's already operating. There was a segment on Spotlight here in Australia, and I think it was Ecuador. They've got this brand spanking new prison, and it's chockers full of these gang members. They just round them all up and chucked them in jail. Is either Ecuador or El Salvador? I think it was El Salvador, yeah.
Pouring in. And this guy just left it open. And he didn't need legislation because I didn't have legislation. I said, close the border. We had the safest border in history. In that final couple of months of my presidency, we had, according to Border Patrol, who is great, and by the way, who endorsed me for president, but I won't say that, but they endorsed me for president. Brandon, just speak to him.
Brandon, just speak to him. That's so funny. Then I picked it up pretty early. I thought, hang on, he just called him Brandon. It was just hilarious. Let's go, Brandon.
But look, we had the safest border in history. Now we have the worst border in history. There's never been anything like it. And people are dying all over the place, including the people that are coming up.
See, here he slightly opens his mouth. That's his brain's just totally switched off. Biden is just la la land. My mum does this. They'll just stare into space. I'm telling you.
Thank you, President Trump. President Biden? Let's turn now to the issue of immigration and border security. President Biden, a record number.
So what do you guys think? That's probably my favorite bit of the whole interview. There you go, hat here. But what do you guys think? What's your favorite part of the debate? I'm going to go through, because I saw a video on Twitter about all the lies apparently Trump said, and I know some of them weren't true, so I'm going to go through and do a video on every single supposed lie. I think there's things about abortion and economy and all that sort of thing. So I might do a video for each one so we can keep it nice and clean. And I'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Cheers. Bye.